Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Welcome to the New York pre-market analysis session. Um, let's kick away with the session. First things first, I did look at US JPY also this morning after our session. I wasn't feeling too comfortable, but then I actually um, got a lead that said, listen, we might look for a bit of a sell-off this morning on in the London session on US and JPY. Um, and then Trading Insight obviously confirmed that with me. So just looking at what happened yesterday, first of all, the market created a nice volume area, high volume area up here above, and then we pushed upwards, and then we had a nice little reaction out of this point of control. Okay, the price level with the highest amount of volume got a nice reaction to the push to the downside, and then we pushed up again during our London pre-market analysis session. Then we got down again, and then we had another engulfing candle. Let me just quickly remove this. Then we had another nice little red engulfing candle, and the market actually pushed downwards extremely nice. I didn't take this full trade. I only risked the only risk reward ratio that I took was 1 to 2, because I was still obviously in my Bitcoin trade. So yeah. We do have a bit of a support area that we want to see be used as a resistance area on USD JPY. Okay, it looks as if the market's going to, build up a lot of momentum again on the Forex markets. Um, so yeah, the push to the downside is looking really good for me. I am liking what I'm seeing over here. We do have a lot of volume inefficiency. Let me just get that over here and drag it to the right. I'll color it in a different color. Let's use this color. Okay, so we do have a bit of volume inefficiency already for the London session. Okay, little to none volume building up. So I want to see if we can get a nice reaction out of this area and just continue with the trend and take the market to the downside. Okay, what I also want to do with you guys on this session, you can actually go and drag out last week's high volume area. I am only going to drag it out from 10 o'clock. You know what? Let me actually, drag it out from 2 o'clock up until Friday, quarter to 11. Oh, I never funny, don't worry. Okay, and then just quickly pump my 40%. Okay. So yeah, beautiful reactions, continuing to react off of the high volume areas. So this was the high volume area for the previous week. Yesterday morning during the London session, we reacted off of it really nice. We pushed back down, and then we reacted again early morning hours at 2 at this price level again to the downside. So it's yeah, it was a quite nice confirmation. So a trade would look like this. Okay, and then my stop loss will be quite big on it because I am expecting price could push through this volume inefficiency, push back towards the high volume area. But if I see we continue down extremely fast immediately, then I'll just manage my stop loss and perhaps just put it above this volume inefficiency. Okay. And then I'll obviously also manage my take profit levels. Now, yes, we do have FOMC minutes tonight at 9. So it's going to be quite interesting to say the least. It's going to have quite an impact on the commodity market, obviously futures as well, and crypto and also Forex. So I'm going to keep my eyes on the FOMC tonight, because there's definitely an opportunity for us to monetize and move to the downside on USD JPY. Okay, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing on US JPY. Let's see if we can get a nice little engulfing candle, then again a bit of a retracement, then that continuation to the downside. All right, feeling good about this one. Okay, I also just quickly want to look at GBP, Euro USD. Okay, um, we boxed out this whole area this morning. I don't know if you remember, but we boxed out this whole area, showing you we created this nice high and this nice low. So I want to see a breakout to either side, and we got that breakout to the upper side. So now I want to see if we can get a reaction off of this high volume area. Okay, to look for a potential trade to the upper side. Um, and it's actually confirming my analysis on US JPY. So we are looking for the US dollar to weaken, just looking at the analysis. So we want US to JPY, we are looking for a short position. On Euro USD, we are looking for a buy position. And when we go look at the previous week's high volume area, we just remove those fixed range volume profile. I'll do this from 10 to Friday, quarter to 11. Okay, already seeing a nice reaction. Okay, we didn't touch that price level as of yet, but I do believe we will see a nice little reaction at that price level. Again, market's reacting really nicely at market in volume inefficiency. A trade to the upside looks really promising on Euro USD as well. Okay, then a trade would look like this. Again, obviously waiting for confirmation. I am expecting us to get a bit of a, or to experience a bit of a ranging market action around today's volume profile already, okay, around today's high volume area. And then we might see a push up to this high volume area for the previous week, with my ultimate take profit will be the point just below the point of control for the previous week. Okay. Looking at something like that, also Nasdaq go down with bigger dollar. I'll get to you just now. Okay, let me just quickly something here. Just hold on for me for a moment, please. Okay, we can jump to Bitcoin. Okay. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I opened the wrong tab. I just quickly want to look at what the news is telling me. Um, Okay. So yeah, we pushed away further away from this high volume area. Okay. I did not get stopped out on this Bitcoin analysis. I was super close. And when the market pushed back up towards my entry price, I closed my position at the entry price. So it's a bit of a break even. Trade bit in a loss, but it's fine. So yeah. I am seeing this as a loss. I just quickly want to look here. Okay. So yeah, I'm still looking for the market to push back towards the high volume area for this current week. And that's why we did look for the buy position. Okay. The sellers are definitely the leaders in today's market move already. But I'm still waiting for the market to move back towards the whole week's high volume area, as well as the previous week's high volume area. Okay, so it might become really, really interesting. And the move to the upside, there's massive upside potential on Bitcoin. Okay. Even Ethereum, also massive upwards potential on Ethereum. Okay. At least we're looking at a $3,500 mark around there. Ripple has also been a bit of a beta this morning. Also looking for an upwards move, at least just towards yesterday's high volume area. And then Doge also been selling off. Again, I'm also looking for that bit of an upwards move, at least towards yesterday's high volume area. Okay. Usually when we see these type of volume profiles, okay, it's a volume profile study, and we do close inside of the high volume area, we actually are expecting an upwards move. So sooner or later, we will see that upwards move. Okay. For example, like this, okay. We did close inside of the high volume area, then we got a bit of an upwards move. Okay. Now this is a more balanced volume profile because the high volume area is literally in the middle of the session. This is also less or more like a balanced area, balanced volume profile with the balanced value areas. I'm actually looking for a really nice example. Okay, volume profile is quite doing its thing. This is also a really bad example. Okay, I'm not going to um, continue looking for a good example. Okay, but yeah, I'm still looking for an upwards move on Dogecoin. I'm looking for an upwards move on Ripple. I'm looking for an upwards move on Ethereum. I'm also looking for an upwards move on Bitcoin still. Okay, I was just didn't like the market action. I should have been stopped out, but at least I had the opportunity to just close my trade at just below the entry price. Okay. Um, so yeah, the market did sell off really, really nice. And I think Ollie asked me this morning, Luan, can we see this as a double top? Okay. It really depends from you. I really prefer waiting for the market to push up from the downside, okay, and then create a double top. Okay. But the market did push down. We did create a bit of a double top. Okay. It's not my favorite thing to look at when we push down. Um, and then we actually did sell off really, really nice. Okay. So yeah, a double top is more of a reversal of the trend. The same with the double bottom. Okay. Let me just go look for really decent double top and double bottom. Okay, but I don't think we will see a quite decent double bottom. Like this is a bit of a double top, not really. Nice inverted head and shoulders pattern. Okay. Also, not really a double top. Could be seen as double top. Yeah. Also not going to look for an example. If you go on a lower time frames, you'll definitely see what do you call it? You'll definitely see uh, much more double tops and double bottoms. Okay. So yeah, the market did push down really, really powerful on Bitcoin, but yet again, I'm still really bullish. I want to see the market push back towards yesterday's high volume area, because that's also where one of our take profits level were for our Bitcoin trade idea. So still awaiting for the market to push back up on Bitcoin. Okay. Whenever I don't feel comfortable in a trade, I rather, you know, cut the loss. If I do get the opportunity, I'll obviously cut the loss if the market can push up a bit or push down a bit whenever the better area to look for to cut your trade, to close your trade. Um, so yeah, whenever I don't feel comfortable in the trade, I'll always close the position, even before we reach take profit or stop loss. It's just the way that I trade, because it allows me to just reconnect with myself and look for another opportunity because there are plenty of opportunities for us in the markets, especially if you are trading on the 5 minute time frame. Okay, 50 minutes, not so much, because you do tend to get a lot of price action that goes like this. But yeah, okay, on the 5 minutes you'll get much more opportunities, obviously. Okay, so yeah, that's it on Bitcoin. Brent crude, we wanted to look for that downwards move. Okay, this morning didn't get a confirmation whatsoever. If I just quickly, I'm not going to mark out this whole area, but just these two black lines, I'm going to connect towards here. So it did get a decent push to the downside out of the previous week's high volume area. Okay, but look at the reaction. If we got a close below this area, then I would have looked for a sell. But it didn't get a close. That's why it's so important to just wait, be patient, because if we got a close down here, I can almost guarantee you that the market would have pushed back towards this area, and that's where I would have looked for my sell position and take the trade to the downside. Okay, so super happy that I stayed patient. So yeah, and then gold, okay, we wanted to see a nice reaction from this high volume area. Okay, we got a really decent reaction early morning hours and also just before our before the London session started, and then we also pushed up really nice. And we also got a confirmation, but I already looked at the Brent crude trade the Bitcoin trade as well as the US JPY trade, and now the market's just going sideways. I don't know what on earth these two candles are, but I'll just stay put on them, and then obviously just wait for the better opportunity to present itself to me. Okay, you know what? I actually do want to go ahead and do this. Just clean up my chart. Okay, Monday, 10 o'clock to Friday, quarter to 11. Okay, so I'm still looking at this value area because we are currently trading inside of the previous week's high volume area. Okay. So yeah, that's going to be it. And then obviously Nasdaq. Someone asked a question also on Nasdaq, go down with weaker dollar. No, Nasdaq actually goes up if the dollar weakens, because it's just positive for international or multinational companies. Okay, why? Because a weaker dollar benefits the Nasdaq. Um, yeah, because the overseas earnings are worth more. Okay, just think about it. If dollar weakens against the euro and Amazon, they're also in Europe or whatever, then the earnings will be actually higher. So, yeah, really, really interesting stuff. And then obviously, if the dollar weakens, it's really attractive for foreign investors. Yeah, the Nasdaq will be more, well, the whole US stock exchange, the stock markets will be much more attractive for foreign investors. Because why? Because a weaker dollar makes US assets like stocks, because stocks are assets. Okay, it makes it much more affordable for foreign investors. Okay, and that could obviously increase the demand for US stocks and particularly the Nasdaq. Okay, so yeah, but just also another thing. Also remember, if the dollar is weakening because of fears of economic instability or inflation, it actually also might dampen like the investor sentiment, and that could hurt the equity markets. Okay, obviously including the Nasdaq. Okay, so yeah, it's you need to know why the dollar is weakening, and you can just literally see it over here. This was also really quite interesting for me to see how the dollar is weakening, but Bitcoin's also just following along. So it's really interesting because Bitcoin's obviously an alternative investment for the dollar index. Super interesting stuff. Okay, but there you go. We're already seeing a nice 15-minute candle on Bitcoin. US JPY, beautiful reaction. Now we'll see that price push back towards this area to look for a nice little trade to the downside. And then Euro USD also beautiful reaction. Okay, pardon this broken arrow. There we go. All right. Thank you so much to everyone who participated. It is, as always, much appreciated. I am going to start to start to look at Forex a bit more again. I'm really, yeah, I'm having a bit of an uphill battle with commodities and also cryptocurrencies. Yeah, I know during geopolitical events, those are the safe havens, and then we might and then experience extreme volatile conditions on the forex market. So yeah, I am going to start to look at forex a bit more again. So I'm super excited for that. Looks like we do have um, a bit more of a clear indication of what's yet to come. So yeah. Thank you so much again for everyone who joined. It is much appreciated as always. And I will then see you for tomorrow morning's London pre-market analysis session. All right. Cheers, everyone. Enjoy your afternoon.